Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy VI Advance. Today we're going to be looting the crap out of South Figaro. It's time. We've left these items behind for so long they finally improved. How did they improve? I don't know. Maybe someone came along and was like, I want to put better items here, like this elixir. Oh my god, that's really good, isn't it? And over here we get a tent. Oh, not as good. Hey, where is it? Right? Yeah, there. Remedy. Jesus, I was like, why isn't that actually working? Now, I don't think, how many Hermes sandals do we have? We have, where is it? We have 2. Alright, you only really need 2, but they sell them at the relic shop here, so if you want to buy some, go right ahead and do that. It will help prevent against a certain attack from an upcoming boss when you have them equipped. We'll only be able to equip 2 of them though. It's Phoenix down. Also, the back room, if you didn't get the elixir from earlier for whatever reason, you can still come in here and examine that clock and you'll be able to get it. But yeah, if you don't have Hermes sandals, it's not a huge deal, but you can buy them here. I would definitely recommend it. It helps a tad in the future. Now, we still get some more places to actually loot. There aren't any places with loot inside. The equipment here is relatively the same, though they do sell improved diamond armor and diamond helms here, opposed to like the diamond vest in Nika, though they sell that here as well. You can buy another enhancer and an upgraded spear, the trident, if you really want to, but I don't. I'll probably buy some spears later. To be fair, we won't really need to be buying much equipment, like, at all in the near, aside from one that I'm gonna need to do some betting on later. But a lot of the equipment we're gonna be using is gonna be stuff that we find. Dude, what the hell? Get out of my way. Good lord. Alright, so in order to advance this, we need to go to the inn and find Gerard, who I keep wanting to call Jared, though it's G-Rad. Actually, it's probably G-Rad, not Gerard, huh? Hey, buddy. Just wait. I'm on my way to help. You followed me here. You are Edgar, aren't you? Boss, everything's ready. Let's go. Case of mistaken identity, my dear. Give it up. Doesn't even sound like Edgar. I didn't voice Edgar like that. And down here, Figaro Castle is stuck below the desert with no air to breathe. The people are probably all what? Partying? Yeah, they're probably all having a party. Alright, so now that Gerard and his bandits have left, they would have been in the pub, the normal bandits. They would have just been filling in the seats, not really doing much other than be like, woohoo, we're gonna get drunk because alcohol. Yeah, it's not really important to talk to him at all. You just need to talk to Gerard and he will advance the plot. Hello, Siegfried. It's dangerous beyond here. I'll go ahead and clear out all the nasty, vile monsters. You just wait here, okay? No, I'm not waiting here. I want to finally get the treasure that we left here all those years ago. Technically, it's only been 1 year. And what new monster do we have here? We have Dante from the critically acclaimed Dante Inferno video game. Boy, does he look different in person. Kind of looks like a man riding a very dwarven, like dwarfed freaking behemoth. I just noticed that. We're probably going to get some good experience here, so Celis and Sabin are probably going to level up quite a bit. If you didn't get the X potion to the left earlier, you can do so now. It wouldn't have changed either way. Over here, we have even more new enemies. Now, Humpty and the Crawler, or Curler, are undead. What are you doing? You want to do that. The Neck Hunter in the back is weak to poison, but the Curler and the Humpties, they're immune, not immune, they absorb poison, so you just kind of want to use Fyra. What am I doing? I'm like messing up his blitzes. That never happens, Sabin. We never mess up blitzes. I mean, I mess them up all the goddamn time, to be quite honest. You guys do have your relics on, right? You do, good. How are your espers looking? You have them on, good. I'm glad I didn't screw that one up. Got a high ether there. Now, the items in South Figaro and in this cave are items that you could have gotten earlier. You didn't have to wait for them to improve. The benefit of waiting is completely debatable, because the items earlier could have been more beneficial to you then. I'm just going to get them now because I really, really like these upgraded items. They're more useful to me, like elixirs, remedies, and phoenix downs are just more useful than what we would have gotten earlier. High ethers, again, a lot more use to me than what we would have gotten earlier. And this hero ring is pretty awesome for characters like Sabin and Edgar and Shadow, pretty much, and Cyan even, pretty much any character that has magic and physical based attacks in their arsenal. A hero ring is their best bet, because it gives the benefit of a Gigas glove and an earring. While Gigas gloves don't stack and earrings do, so you generally output more power with magic based attacks, the fact that we can just get a boost of both their magic and physical attacks with one relic is just really good for them. Anyways, alright, what now? Here, boy, here's some yummy food for a good little turtle. And he listened. Smart turtle. How about that, huh? Nice. Used to have a pet turtle. I like turtles. As he stares blankly into the camera with stage fright. Wonder what ever happened to that kid. Wonder if he ever grew up and, like, murdered a bunch of people. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so this spring was a full heal spring in the past, but a year later, I guess, it changed to just being regular water because we can't fully heal here anymore. It's kind of a shame. I wish they kind of left it because, well, to be honest, we need it for this point. Well, okay, need is a strong word, but it would have been better to have it there, or at least a save point somewhere in here, god dang it. Hey, Siegfried, what's up? Yeah, he's the one that took all the goddamn treasures. You can't really catch him. I mean, you might be able to with the advanced version handles both the sprint shoes and the, what do I want to call it? The normal dash that they added for this version. See how it just like quadruples your speed? Are you still with us? Just hold on a bit longer. What's up? Can't breathe. That stinks. I can breathe just fine for some reason. Maybe I'm holding my breath, which would be odd and make fighting very difficult, but I wouldn't put it past them. Hey, you look completely fine. Nope, I can't breathe either. The artists were just too budgeted to actually draw me an image. Oh, okay. That stinks. Wait, isn't there like a dead person, old person image? They could have used that. Now, in the basement, we can run into the same monsters that we ran into in the South Figaro cave, so we're not going to have too much of an issue. Just finally reached level 26 for Celis. Do I want to use a high ether or just some normal ethers? You know what? We can buy normal ethers, so there you go. Yeah, there's no save point here, no full recovery, so we go from one dungeon to the next, but at least we get some new equipment. We get a gravity rod, well, treasure, not equipment, and a crystal helmet. I fixed myself saying equipment when we get 2 pieces of equipment. Interesting. High ether and an X potion. Now, to proceed, the correct way is to go through the middle door, but I don't want to. In fact, I just want to punch my desk and then go through the left door to get another piece of treasure, which is the Royal Crown. Now, the Royal Crown is a no, it's a helmet. God damn it, get back here. It increases your magic and your defense by a pretty good amount, and your magic defense. But I'm going to keep the tiger mask on Sabin right now because of the 1 point of speed is slightly more beneficial than the 1 point of magic at this point. That might change in the future, but not right now. I like speed above all else when it comes to stats, to be quite honest. I think in most games, actually, I do consider speed like the best stat you can get, because if you can just go faster than your enemies constantly, then why wouldn't you do that? Anyways, before we go inside, I want to put on the Hermes sandals onto Sabin and Celis, and I also want to give them new espers. Just go down here. There we go. Now, esper-wise, I want to put Golem on you, which will help prevent against physical attacks. Not many, but Probably won't even need it with the Hermes sandals on. And where's the one that mutes you? Which one is the one that mutes the enemies? Ah, Siren. There we go. Found it. But sometimes it's hard to remember what all the espers do. I never really summon espers outside of boss battles. Speaking of which. So, this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But boss, that's awfully dangerous. Just get moving. Edgar! What are you standing around for, Celis? Give me a hand. I went through that text box relatively fast now, didn't I? Edgar, it is you! And he instantly changes his clothes, because he doesn't like that cool, fashionable look. So, pause for a second. The lower left one is susceptible to instant death, so I'm using Chainsaw on it. The upper left and the lower right apparently can be petrified. I never get it to work. So, these guys have a few moves that will slow, well, actually, just mainly slow you and poison you. I'm going to be casting Golem to help against one of the slow moving to help Edgar a little bit, though I think they still have a spell that can slow him, so he'll be susceptible to their move called Grab. Grab will only be used on characters that were slowed, because Celis and Sebin have the Hermes sandals on, they can't be slowed. So they'll never be grabbed. But Edgar, because he didn't want to join my party before we get to this boss fight, I couldn't equip him with Hermes sandals, thus he will be grabbed inappropriately a few times throughout this battle. Alright, so, be careful on what elemental spells you use, because a lot of these guys will absorb water, fire, ice, and lightning. The bottom right one, the ones pointing or near Sabin and Celis, is weak to ice. It's not that dangerous, though. The upper right one is relatively dangerous, but he's going to be kind of put on blast, not put on blast, but neutered. He's going to be neutered from the Siren Esper, because those two on the right are susceptible to silence. Alright, okay, Edgar, I'm going to unpause now. Now, you kill that guy, like, right off the bat, please. And then we'll deal with everything else. Good job, Sabin. Or Edgar, sorry. You guys look alike. You're twins, goddammit. Okay, we're gonna get our Esper off really fast. Now, Golem here is not that big of a deal. They will keep them from actually getting hurt from time to time. I'm gonna have Edgar go after the upper... actually, let's go with the upper left one, because he's not immune to silence. Do Aura Boat on Blitz. And then I'm going to have Celis cast Bio on the upper right one, because it's susceptible to that. You targeted the wrong one, Sabin. Now, if you use Golem, these guys aren't that big of a deal. I switched over from Chainsaw to Drill, because Drill doesn't occasionally try to kill an enemy, thus losing its power. Good job, Edgar. Hopefully, we can at least kill... Yeah, that one. Do it. They only get a few thousand HP. Golem's probably going to be running out soon. I would imagine, anyways. Yeah, he's not immune to... Well, he's not silenceable, so that kind of stinks. Okay, that one's done. The lower right one, I'm not too concerned about, but apparently Sabin is, because he keeps targeting the goddamn thing. Go up here. Actually, I'm not worried about the rest of this battle, now that we've actually got rid of the one that can do some real damage to us. That one has to be almost dead. Yeah. Okay, now the one that's left, he's weak to ice, but I think he only has like 3,000 HP. So he should be dead with this single spell, I would imagine. No? What do you have, like 5,000 HP? They all have varying amounts of HP, but apparently I'm just fucking Mr. Assuming over here and thinking they're almost dead when they're not. There we go. At 5 HP, Celis learns Silence and Slow. Good job, Celis. That probably means she's maxed out the Zona Seeker Esper. Acting like you didn't know me. I heard Figaro had run into some kind of trouble. I wanted to help, but how was I supposed to get in here with the castle stuck beneath the sand? Then I caught wind of the rumor that those guys have escaped from the dungeon. So you used them. Bingo. And obviously I couldn't let them find out I was the King of Figaro. Because they just escaped from your own jail. You could have told us. Uh-oh. We better hide. I really wish you would keep that outfit, Edgar. It looks way better than your other one. Boss! Boss? A monster must have gotten him. Poor boss. Didn't last as long as the last boss. Oh well, let's go. You don't care if they take that treasure? I couldn't care less about the treasure. What we need to worry about is Kefka. Those guys haven't done anything wrong, not really. I guess everything does seem a lot minor compared to ending the world. So you'll come along? Let's go shake things up again. Oh, we're poisoned, right. God dang it, Celis, how'd you get poisoned? That's right, you were attacked. Did you lower in level, Edgar? I thought you were level 26. Maybe not. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, we don't... Can we not flip these? Oh, we did. Anyways, we come in here. All the treasure is gone. Look at all those empty treasure chests. It's a shame they missed this Soul Saber. Anyways, let's head back up to the old man that couldn't breathe but looked totally fine. Hey, old man, you alright? Oh, the engines are working again. Next stop, the surface. So yeah, when I said that Celis must be done with the Zona Seeker Esper, I meant the Siren one. Because that's what we had equipped. Alright, so before we do anything like that, let's go stay at the inn. And actually, before we even do that, let's go up to the tool shop because there is a new tool that we can get here. Hello. Yes, yes, can't take my money. Good, good. So we get the Debilitator, which assigns an enemy a random elemental weakness. So if you fight an enemy and you're like, oh, I only have fire spells, let's use this tool and hope it gives them a fire weakness. I never use it. But I guess it could be coming handy with some. I think there are a few enemies that there are strategies for it that are just like, just use the Debilitator because it will totally help you out. I don't know. I just can't be bothered when I could use like Chainsaw or Drill. They're just so much better than everything else. Alright, so we're all healed up now. Let's go talk to that old man again and see where we can go. I already forgot how to pronounce that town's name. Dude, go to Collingen? Collingen? How about just that place that Locke keeps his dead girlfriend and Terra burned down that house? So yeah, this continent's actually not that much different compared to what it was in the World of Balance, if you look at it. Actually, pretty much normal, except for the whole Narsh section of it is completely all the way to the north now. Now, the enemies in the desert can be kind of shitty, so be careful. Like, throughout the entire game, enemies in the desert, they just can be kind of assholes. So just be careful when you're in the desert. You're not going to be one-shotted like, you know, I was against the Skull Dragons way back in the earlier days. But, you know, some caution is always good for you when you're in new areas. Like, speaking of new areas, get Moose. Chainsaw that bitch. Orbolt that yellow scumbag. Thundara. Okay, he's dead. 63 experience points. Lovely. Now, before we go in... Really, game? Really? Thundara it. Orbolt it. Chainsaw what? Motherfucking chainsaw what? That's more experience points. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head over to my video section, check out some of my other content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.